So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the...
Shevchenko! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
This looks promising. He's got away. Crosses it in. Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they can break here. And it's Seedorf. Yamal. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And the Sar deals with that nice and simple. Looking for options for movement. And he plays one through. And this is Pele. Big chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And we have our very first corner. Makalele gets it away. Cross to the back post. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And he was quick to react. Aims beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini receives him in a wide position. That's an imaginative pass. Bergomi cuts out the pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking to go deep. That'll be a corner. Cannavaro with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bale. And it's Bale. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Maldini. Now he's got space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Pelé. That has not gone well. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick
on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Botafogo are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Dembele. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 9.
Here we go again then.
Suarez. Number 2,
A solitary goal.
Captain.
That has been the crucial difference. No, again there's no way through. Iniesta. That's a shade optimistic. Cafu. Probing pass. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pelé, and the shot! It's a searching pass. Threads one in. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Botafogo. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of a mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to get it away. Maldini. Vitinha. And he's had a hit! They would have been quick to recover this. And it's hoisted clear. Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here. Bellingham. Seedorf. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's on his way! He can get that clear. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
Intercepts the
Seedorf.
throw. That's well read.
Coming on the field is number
Knocks it
8,
into space.
Rooney.
It's
Substitution
gone all the way through to the keeper. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's fabulous. Here it. Oh, what a climb! It's in. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is out of play. Nice interception, well timed.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Real chance! And he hits the net! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Shevchenko. It's Luis Suarez! Lacking in accuracy. Tries to pass it through. Played into space. Chips it through. Oh, important interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cannavaro. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that was vital. Yaya Toure. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
It's Luis Suarez!
Oh, that was venomous.
Searching pass he's played there. Ambitious ball here. That pass isn't the best.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Now it's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, no joy this time. And they can counter here. Maldini makes the interception. First quarter of an hour gone. That has been cut short. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bale picks it up out wide, and they've got rid. And here's Bale, showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for a runner. Botafogo, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that has been cleared. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. There's the header! Goal! Botafogo! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, nicely intercepted. He's given the time to pick a pass. Van Basten. Looking for the run. Quick look, then plays it in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bale. Well, now here's Bale! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Botafogo looking to go forward now. Neatly clipped into space. This might... and the finish! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vieira. To Maldini. Vitinha. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Forward it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. Can he get on the end of this? Flashes it across. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Look at the screen for information.
Botafogo go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Ajax, number 13, Seydorf, number 7, Shevchenko, coming on the field, number 23, Beckham, number 6, Hazard.
Here we go again. Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ferdinand. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. Van Basten chasing after it. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gets his head on it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Somewhat off target. Probing pass. That's That's been cut out, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Ajax, number 3, Cannavaro.
Both sides then
Coming
taking
on the
this chance
field
to
is
turn to their benches.
Number 15,
3-0 and things are starting to look
Substitution.
awfully cosy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cafu cuts it out, and it's Bale.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Ajax, number 9, Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Dembele.
Now it's Yamal. And back to the keeper they go. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Beckham. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba going full steam ahead down the left flank. Vitinha. Played out wide. Cafu. And this takes a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Maldini attempts a clearance. Cafu. And it's Jordi Alba. Now it's Bale. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van der Sar claims it safe hands.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Bale. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Cafu. And he thumps it clear.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 11.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 20. Vitinha. Coming on the field.
Maldini gets it away.
17. Ribery.
Nice interception, well timed.
Busquets.
Ball is over the line. Davids. Cafu.
Great
vision.
Has been indicated.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's burst through and pull it! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, this time surely! Well, that is remarkable. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Busquets. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And now I'd just like to read out.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening.